Just imagine how me and you are talking for ourselves.
See, Jamila, in Natura Miki back channel in the name of Governor, my last statement was I'm highly disappointed in you. Saboda na gaya mishi gaskiya, na ce mishi in yana cewa su ƙananan yara ne, dan shi me yake yi a matsayin babba. Ina iya yanzu gaba ɗaya in yi munching in sa ku karanta. Ba abin da nake ga because I was surprised da na fara mishi magana ma cewa yayi manzon akwai wai
they don't sell people for you.
Sai na back channel din shi nace mishi ni ina iya daina zuwa abun ɗinka. In dan in gaya maka gaskiya ne zan iya daina zuwa abun ɗinka.
Ta no gba Hausa o ti yi oni ta o. But I will record it anyways.
Da waya na ba wanda ya isa ya hana. Sai nace dan zan gaya maka gaskiya shine zaka ce ni shiru zaka yi kula kin ina. Sai nace to ni am highly disappointed. Na kana son harkar violence ne daɗi yake maka. Shi yasa ka hada group din nan saboda ka ja attention, ka ja crowd, kana jin daɗi kana wurin kayan mutum mai ɗinka kai shiru. Zan iya muncin gaba ɗaya ki karanta. Ni da na je room din, ina ganin room din ya post ga Maryam in tana wurin ta ansa. Ce mutane a back channel, ni haushi na in zai zage Maryam ya kira sunanta ba.
Dan ba Hausa o ti yi oni ta o.
Kuma enough is enough. Kullum in ya tashi, in yako, na ce mata Maryam, ni abin da ya fi min ciwo a wurin nan, family name ɗinki da ake kira. Na ce ya kamata a yi sorting wannan abun once and for all.
I just need a translator o.
Bayan ɗan lokaci Maryam Yako, na ce iyayenki suna gida amma ana ta ambatan sunan su ga ta na in tana nan ta tambaye ki tambaye ta. Sai na yi mishi text, na ce mishi na yi back channel ɗin shi, na ce mishi you should bring Maryam up. Let's sort this thing once and for all. You're too big for that. Since you said they are all kids, you that you are matured, you're supposed to behave as matured as you are. Say, no, this is not your matter. I will tell it at the back channel and I will tell it in front of everyone. That's why he said I should keep my mouth shut or you will lag me. Ina ta magana da shi har na koma. Ahmad ya mun ya ce in kawo shi sama. Yana sai magana. Gwamna ya ki dauko Ahmad sama. Na yi mishi back channel. Na ce mishi Ahmad wants to speak. Bring him up. Say to me, I don't want to give anybody vote. I didn't ask you to give me vote. I said bring Ahmed up. The ake hayaniyan nan na bude mic ina na magana. Nace we are not talking about the southern here or northern. You coward should keep quiet. Kawai Alhaji Okoro ya hau da fada. Kawai na fita iskar zumani na ajiye waya na je na yi sallah na dawo. Abinda na so a wurin shine na mishi text na ce in yana da matsala da ita ya kira ta daga shi har ita da mutanen da ya yarda da su a zauna ai maganar da za a yi amma kiran ambatan son ita all the time kuma wai wannan room din shi na international politics is very wrong ko yana nan zan maimaita a gaban shi na yi back channel shi na ce governor you are too big for that please if you want to solve you at there's so many ways you can do that. I chatted
I beg go who understand Hausa o.
I just ma ce mu wai abinda bai taba mu ba. Wai Kadi I'm not talking to you if you don't keep your mouth shut. I'll pull out you ko ne back chat tun da yake magana na ce mishi if it's me you shouldn't even take it hard. Yeah, can stop coming to your room. Because ban ga wani dalili duk room inda na ga dama zan shiga in na iskanci ne in na ilimi ne in na kasuwanci ne ba uban da yake a cikin. So gaya mishi ne nace ɗaya ba kai ka siya mu waya ba ka gani nan ni kaina mutumiyar kai ne ba uban da yake zama da ni. So in naga dama in shiga daki in naga dama ba zan shiga ba uban da ya isa ya kwastane ina it's my life. So ina gaya maka gaskiya ne in kana so kai ma kar ka zama yaro irin su me yasa zaka bude daki irin wannan. So na faɗi abu in ma ana tunanin ina saman stage ina ne dan ina so ni ba na supporting gwamnati ba na supporting bane gaskiya nake supporting an dauka ba dauka ba ko canta ba sai ba matsala da bane.
Sori bó ṣe control room wọn. Sori pa Hausa ló sọ throughout. Tó bá ń pé inú room Yorùbá ló wà. Tí Hausa wà ńbẹ̀ tí Igbo wà ńbẹ̀ tó fẹ́ sọ Yorùbá. Yorùbá yẹn ló máa sọ fún ẹ pé English ni kò sọ tó ráwọn yòókù.
You have a contribution you want to make, tap your mic. I will give you talk. Okay, I'll start from up. I have Rina. After Rina, I have Starboy. Then I have F.
Shall we push it down? Ọmọ ìlú ẹ̀sìn ṣe bí wọ́n ti sẹ́ẹ̀tì ọpọlọ wọn báyìí. Wọ́n ní sọ̀rọ̀. Abẹ́ẹ̀sì rẹ̀ Olódùmarè.
Aisha, you want to talk?
So I vented, but Kagane with issues like this, I always like to toe the part of peace. That's why I want to bring this up so that everybody could listen and hear this. Ni karankaina, I try to mediate because I really try to always curtail things. I'm a solutions kind of guy. Nekira Mariam.
Autant.
Nekira Aisha. In fact, na thinking governor, we were even in the room. Sukachi Vizi Shukoba. Natura Mishi message Michi governor Kazo Bushigo private room. So that at least Zamu Zomi immediating Wanda Magana once and for all. Yeki Bishugoba. Since that failed, Sina how Neshika maybe we could address this publicly once and for all, because I don't like the fact that when I'm recurring all the time, and I'm asking you, I should go clubhouse, and when you violence all the time, say, there should go room. When I entered the room, I swear to God, my heart could not bear the things and how, I must tell you, because yeah, we need to even check on these girls. Grown men, governor, I don't think it's the only cause of this, the only issue. Those predators that are on stage, entertained, listening to that kind of nonsense, feeding their minds with such nonsense in the name of entertainment, that is what I do not understand. How could you put young girls on that pedestal? Every idiot, every nuisance had nonsense to spew. Wallahi, I couldn't even bear it for some minutes. I just had to leave. The children I is of the IS order. And nobody can actually call it to book and say, why it's not right, or there are better ways. Okay, let's see how we can mediate. But you decided to prey on the situation, playing all sorts of dirty gutter games. So Abdul, I can understand where you're coming from. You can't sit down and keep quiet. To what end? Your Sheza is solving Nash. Me, I tried to toe the path of peace. I tried to call both parties. Using now as funds, I created traffic. Okay, are you praying on Aisha and Mariam? Was I come the next time? It's not a solution. The better solution.
No interjection, please. No interjection on this floor. Let her finish. You want to talk, you double tap your mic.
I'm just asking one simple question.
Calm down.
I want one simple question. When you towing the path of peace, when you addressing one issue, tell me, are you stopping one nonsense?
Please stop interjecting her. I'll start flagging you back.
Mental health is very, very important. In the whole grand scheme of things, outside clubhouse, Dan, I don't want to get upset. You.
If you want to talk, please double tap your mic. Starboy, you have the floor, talk.
magana da zo a ce mana wai you should calm down ko kuma na abu mutumin nan tun da Abdul tun farko kesi
duk ààrẹ ni tó gbọ́ Hausa báyìí
mutumin nan kesinsa da Abdul na farko da ya fara yi a clubhouse tun yaushe aka yi kesin nan aka ce me yasa muka ce har zaki a addini a muka ce a bar shiga ɗakin nan amma mun buɗe wannan group da aka kenan na WhatsApp da sauransu da ba ana zaman tare ne da kowa ba ana magana to a cikin mu ma ana munafurci akwai masu fuskari a cikin mu akwai munafukai masu fuskari me mutum ya zo nan ya zo ya ce mana kaza ya je can baya ya ce mai kaza yana tare da shi ta ya za mu zauna tare sannan kuma Abdul me I respect kuma me kake cewa but wai magana shi a ce wai a kale sa wai this is what he wants this is what he wants ba ya ce zai biyo mu ba zai zo haka ko ina mutum yake mun siya rigima kariyar sa za mu ci. And doctor, I know you are Abi, Governor, I know you are listening to me and I'm coming for you myself. Me, myself, Starboy, I'm coming for you. Calling me out. Mama gonna wait to give my location is. No, Mama gonna win the Yakira Suna family. Yakira, Yabamagana, you should stop fighting with girls. Stop fighting with them. Face the men. If you can't bring people up to talk in your room, then be equal. Be equal. We can't go into your room, Governor. I know you are listening. We can't go into your room. We can't go into your room, Governor. I know you are listening down there. We can't go into your room. You bring this your illiterate and babu friends of animals that you gather up there just to attack one person. That is bullshit. You are just scared and you meet yourself there listening like a fool. You are a big fool yourself, Governor. And I'm saying this. Big fool. Repeat it for him. Big one. Big fool. Big one.
Alright, Starboy, thank you. Sagir, you have the floor.
You know, Rashi Islamia, they call it. No, but get to Gaskia, you want to get to let me say something to end. If people that don't want to buy it, Mama Gana, some Gana, who you should go, Yana Badi, and Sulu, go and have the Kamata, Gaskia, he's interjecting, and Sagir Manasan, the house you do. It's a matter of what you put okay.
Hello guys. I think nobody here has described Governor perfectly than you guys. Governor is kind of people that he doesn't insult people actually. Personally, listen to me.
We calm down. You magana.
Da Allah wannan ba defending him shi zan yi ba. Kawai na fara magana kana son ka fara zagi na. This is your problem.
Me gida ba magana zagi bane. Kamar ka san ko a sama yake kuma ka zo kana wai kind of why ba wanda zai shiga kai. Ai gaskiya
to
na da kuma abubuwa idan kuna interjectin mutane maganar nan ba za ta yi ba sai mu kwana a nan. Ku bari ya gama magana idan ba yadda da abin da ya ce ba
sannan ko ta something.
Duk wani yayi magana to ba debate maka goyi ba kana
da shi tuna ne za a yi magana
Allah, Dr. Musti, hold up. Please hold up. Starboy, we know everyone is upset tonight, right? You can just allow everyone.
Sadiq Hakani, what I'm just trying to say is that if someone is not in Starboy, yes, even when they say, I'm coming for you yourself, who are they?
Bro, Nagani, I understand totally where you're coming from. You understand? I know you're upset tonight. Please, let's just calm down and speak whatever we have for tonight, please. I urge you guys, please. Thank you very much, Starboy, for understanding. Dr. Musti, are you there?
Yes, so thank you.
Okay.
So thank you for clearing the atmosphere of this room, Sadiq. So as I was
when you're done, Starboy will go and then we'll have Khalifa.
Please, doctor, take 2 minutes to talk so that we can speak over.
Okay, no problem. As I was saying, Governor, he doesn't like insult people. His main problem, as Gajo has already said it, he is kind of people that just wants to create room for people to be insulted. He personally, you understand, he in particular, he doesn't insult people, like he doesn't attack people, but he always opens room to create a commotion of talk. So he always opens room for people. In fact, he's not a real person that is wants change for Nigeria. Most of his rooms, most of the topics that he brings, I told him, right? I told him even the first time he had the same problem with Mariam, I addressed him in this room. I told him that you, Governor, your problem, you are technically a hypocrite person. In most cases, this is your main problem. And today, he invited me more than 30 times because I hate the atmosphere of his room. Not necessarily sometimes because of him, but because of the clowns in this room. The likes of Ikoro, I like Ikoro, calling the whole people. He called Nafisa terrorist, he called Ayman terrorist, he called Ahmed terrorist, he called me terrorist, he called all people terrorists. You understand? So I agree with Abdul when he says sometimes we need to step back because these people, they are not worthy of engaging. Some of them are very reasonable. In fact, the reasonable ones among them are sometimes having the same problem with them. You understand? So it is not all of them. I always tell people this. We should always be careful of that because some of them, in fact, they are being called bastards. They want to sound politically correct because they want to correct these people. You understand? So the governor, one word for him, he's just a hypocrite person. He's not a real person. That's his main problem. His room, in most cases, is just an arena for chaos. That is just it. Honestly speaking, this is my submission.
Thank you, Doctor.
Ó dà pé yín tẹ́ gbọ́ Hausa lẹ ṣì wà mí.
Well, the first thing I'm going to say to you guys, we all need to know for governor to put Mariam Yako and her sister's name on is whatever he done there. You can know that guy is a pedophile. That's number one. That's number one of the thing. He's a quanto, no pedophile. Number two, whoever is here that is listening here, I can want you to go and record your answer. Wherever you want to send it to go. Like, how can a big man, I personally believe that guy is probably in his 40s or probably up to his 40s. You want to adjust little kids. You're not even thinking about their mental health, thinking of, they're going to feel. Yeah, it's not that was my son, let's keep her up. Mariam and Isaiah Yaku. What's the problem with Mariam and Isaiah Yaku? You open a room where you people open a room and say so many shit about Muslims. They cause the prophet, they do so many things, they say so many things about listen, do we ever open a room and say me personally, anybody that open a room and say anything about Christianity or Bible, I won't follow you because that's not what our religion even asks us to do. Our religion said we should practice peace, love and unity. But this guy is trying to wake up the demons in us, and this is what we're going to keep saying, regardless of what he wants to take it. Because every little thing. This house is like, why? Because this is what we need to get to the point. Like, why? What have we done? Because if you've gone to go and propose to your house girl to ask her hand in marriage, and her parents say no, just say it to us. Like, this is why you're pissed off about house people or Muslims. This is the reason. That don't come and be using any Aisha or Mariam Yako for your excuse, because this is not gonna happen. But I'm here, but this is not gonna keep happening. This is gonna be the second time the governor is doing this. So like, we need to actually get to him and actually address this. And if the only way to address this is violence, then we will give it to him because he is violating us. Like, so we can't let somebody violate our own sisters and sit down there and looking like dummies, because that's not gonna happen. These are our sisters. Because if they have any depression or anything, who's gonna look after them? Their parents. So like, we need to know what we're gonna do. Anyone that know where we can find governor and do it, and like, if we have to sit down and talk to him, we would. Because this is actually disrespectful and getting out of hand. I'm telling you, guarantee. You see, maybe in the next 2 weeks, that will be out that you will see, bro, this animal place.
It's not only for her. They are going through our religion. But
that's what I'm saying. All
Northerners are Muslim. Most of modern Northerners are Muslim. They are going through
I'm not saying all that is what I've just said, maybe in the next 2 weeks, the next thing is going to open is about Muslims. That's one thing I know guaranteed governor will do. Because he's he's just using us to chase clout. But this whole thing needs to stop. Because to be honest, like we got kids that are growing up. We don't want our kids to come up and be going through the same thing that we are going today. That's the only thing I've got to say.
Thank you very much. Thank you,
Gajo. Actually, what I will contribute is what Governor just did now is very, very wrong. As I did in his room, and I will repeat it here, I asked him to remove that family name he put. You have issues with Mariam or Aisha, let him put Mariam and Aisha directly. But putting Nyako's name up there sounds something else. Like he used Danfodio, Usman Danfodio, is just directly hitting to Muslims. Why will he be using fathers' names or parents' names or any family names on top? Why you don't even know who you are even writing his name? So this thing is very bitter. That's why I will talk to him in his room to remove that name. And here also I'm saying it again that I will use a Hausa proverb that says, if he thinks violence will bring peace or anything that he thinks he can do, we can do too. So I'm very provoked right now because if my heart is in kind of a trauma, I don't even speak well. So gaskiya ina cikin fushi actually, wallahi, whatsoever he wants, we can retaliate the way he wants. That's what I will say. Thank you.
Thank you. Do you know why he put the family name there? Because he wants to beef up sentiment of IPOP supporters. The judge that don't interject, keep quiet, Khalifa. Now, the guy that is judging the Kanku's case, the judge has Nyako as the last name. That was the reason why they attacked. That was the reason why they attacked Mariam in the first place.
It's because Nyako is the chief judge that is on the chair of Nyako, and she's trying to utilize Nyako. That's just it.
So that IPOP members can feel like, oh, this girl was the attack. You understand? That's how he uses his psychological.
Probably also does not know that Binta Nyako is not originally from Adamawa. She's from Katsina State.
That's why he always doesn't care.
Political appointment.
So, like, I don't understand what the problem is.
Gajo, you know me, my problem now, it's not only that government, it's that alike whatever his name is that was there insulting Ahmed and the rest. That Igbo man,
that guy is not even proud of his roots. Can't you see that it is Allah he is using? Why not? He wants to be like us, but he can't.
Okay, this is what I want to say.
Jealousy and envy, they can't wait.
Hold on, this is Jamila here.
Guys, please, I've waited for a long time. I need to.
Who is that? Sorry.
I'm really sorry.
Daddy, okay, I just want to make this submission before I'll still be around, but the club is mine and a couple of others, and the reason why we have this club is to be able to deliberate and talk about things like this. And it is a club that we occasionally open for very serious discourse. It is going to run for as long as it is going to run. It is for 24 hours. It's for the next 1 week. It is going to run. We are going to take control of that narrative that they keep trying to push. And what we will not do is succumb. And what we will also not do is bring ourselves down to their level. So while we rise above whatever nonsense it is that we keep doing, let us just be very aware that we are going to stop going into those. I'm not here to tell you what to do and what not to do. But for the sake of not giving them that attention, let us stop going to their rooms. That is one. Okay. I have been here for as long as I've been, most especially with Governor. When that room was holding, I went in, I raised my hand, and I sent him a message. I can read out the message I sent to him. I said, Governor, what is happening? Stop this. This is toxic. Stop it. He did not respond. He did not bring me up. I pinned him into a private room. He did not respond as well. He declined it. And about 20 minutes ago, he sent me a message. No vex. This children cup is full. Like he said it in pidgin, but anyways, that is what he said. he blocked me because he did not want me to come on that stage at that point. The only reason why I wanted to go on that stage was to pull out my people, not to correct anybody's belief, not to correct anybody's opinion. Whatever it is, look, we are responsible for whatever it is that we think. And we should always remember that what we say, we do not only represent ourselves, it's a reflection of where we are coming from. And that is what we have that they do not have. And they will never have. We are from very good homes, with very good names, pedigree, and they can't match it, no matter how much they try. And that hurts them so bad. It hurts them. And we won't give in. We won't let them drag us to their level. So you all are going to have your group on this platform, in this room, and control the space here. There is Mariam, there is Abdul Hamid, Sadiq. Like, we have very good people that can mod this place. Let us be respectful of one another, listen to one another, and also, before we leave, or before this room ends at whatever point, whether in a week time or in a month's time, let us leave with a solution and a common agreement. That is if we know
a common agreement of one Nigeria.
And this is what I have to say. I'll be hanging around coming in and out, but I'm going to leave about that. I'm going to leave the room, all these moderators, and please let us be respectful and calm down and listen to one another so that we can yield something out of this. Thank you.
Thank you, Jamila. Thank you so much. Gajin, can I just make a reminder, please?
Right.
Yeah, this is just a reminder to the moderators. This is strictly a Northern Nigerian general assembly, please.
Okay.
So if you can find any Southerner, Southwesterner, Southeasterner on stage, please just move him down.
Okay.
We only have the privilege to let Northern brothers or sisters up stage.
Move me down. Don't move me down.
Tell them myself.
Sorry. Yeah, the only person was
I'm sorry, they can go
please don't move me down. I want to achieve you. Don't achieve 2023.
I do understand where you're coming from.
Good evening, guys. I would really love to talk in Hausa, but I would speak in English because there are some people who don't really understand Hausa, and I wanted them to hear what I would be saying. Actually, I joined Clubhouse like maybe 10 days ago because I was having a discussion with my colleague at the office, and he told me there is this social platform app that a lot of people from the eastern Nigeria are making groups out of it and naming it after the northerners or maybe insulting the northerners. You know, we discussed about it several times, and I decided to join Clubhouse. And by the time I joined it, actually what I saw was really, we have to know this. We as northerners, we have our values, we have our cultures, you know.
Okay.
And that is what they don't have. They don't have culture, they don't have values.
Okay,
that's why they don't respect it. Like what Astami said and what Dr. Musti said and what Mariam said, it is all true. And actually, enough is enough.
Enough is enough. You can never see any group created by the Northern saying maybe Biafra must go to let's divide Nigeria, you know. So akwai raina hankali a ciki, akwai rashin kunya, akwai iskanci wanda mu muka rabu da su suke mana wannan iskancin, you know. Like how many are we? Like we have the numbers, you know. When we have the numbers. Abin da zabi ko a nan clubhouse ne.
Kabisi da lutu.
Joining clubhouse ne hada group da mu zage su ko wani amma that is not us. Ba haka muke ba mu. But yanzu dai maganan gaskiya enough is enough. Iskancin ya wuce misali da har zaka je kai creating group da family name din wasu. One, I want to say something, by the way. Nnamdi Kanu is going to rot in jail. But he's not coming out. And we will do anything, everything in our power to see that happen.
Okay.
So, whoever is listening to me down, maybe if you're a Southerner, I don't bloody care. Nnamdi Kanu is going to rot in jail. All these guys that are coming into this room, you better know Nnamdi Kanu is going to rot in jail. And I'm very bitter this night seeing what is happening actually. We are not people of violence, everybody knows that. And it has come to conclusion that we've known that these people are not against houses or are against Northerners, but they are against our religion, they are against Islam.
What is that?
I think there is no room for any leniency, you know. So
I do follow along quick and show one in Igbo.
We are not afraid of anybody.
Sorry, brother.
What's it done?
My name is Abdul. I was born in the north, but I'm not a northerner. But I will advise, just like my fellow brother just has spoken now, that the northerners, they have the culture, and not just the culture, we have there's the religion there. So I will advise that whatever points you want to shove your advice in your ass.
Okay.
What do you say?
No. Sorry.
So
who said that? Who said that?
She's down and telling me like she's down, don't worry.
So whatever point you want to make, I think we should just make it, especially the one that is circular or that is kind of national, especially the issue of Nnamdi Kanu. I think, to my own side, it's not that right to say we are going to let it rot in jail. We should subject it. He has been in the process of the law. Then we should wait that the process and procedure of law should conclude, not re-emphasizing what our intention or what our wishes are. Thank you.
Can I say something to you, Moment, when you were in the just ended now. No, if you're in the room, you heard what he said. They call Ahmad, they call him names, they call him a terrorist. They called him names because what? They said he's from the north. That was their statement. So me, I think if what Umar said, or I mean what his name Saleh said, got you offended, maybe he was not trying to say all Southerners, or he's not referring to you as the Yoruba person, because what they are Yoruba people that are Muslims, I do understand, but we are referring to the light of Alaji, whatever his name is, him and his Igbo bamboos and illiterate bamboos and animals and donkeys. He's referring to them. He's not referring to people like you. So those are the people he's referring to. So I don't think him taking his word or wherever back is really up to that. Because when they were calling Ahmed a terrorist, a whatever, no one was there up to speak for Ahmed. So also here I'm going to back my brother also.
Sorry. You reply. Sorry. No. Hold on. Just flash your mic if you want to say something.
Please, guys,
please. Assalamu alaikum. Reply. Mariam, go ahead. Reply to what the brother just said now. Reply to what. go ahead.
After she does.
Okay.
Mariam, go ahead.
Mariam, you can speak. And after Mariam, we're having Magna, please.
Okay, thank you very much.
I want you to please.
Just keep flashing
I
your
think I was supposed to go outside. Don't say I was supposed to go outside.
Please, you will go. Mariam, go ahead.
Thank you very much, everyone here. Like, I feel loved despite what happened and everything. So I just want to address Mumi. Is it Mumi or something? Thank you. Sorry, guys. I just want to address what you say to me. Like, we've been on Clubhouse. I think I joined Clubhouse since February. We've been going to their own rooms because I feel like I was brought up from a political family. My family are well into politics, yes. So I think I know politics. I know how they play politics. And I think I can even make my own contribution based on experience. So we were there. We always go to their own rooms. We engage them. From the first time, we were thinking maybe we can change their mindset or their perspective about the Northerners. Unless when we came to realize that it's just an agenda that is being run. I said, and I will say it again, Governor is being paid for what he's doing here. Nobody has any issue. I have never engaged Governor. He has never insulted me personally. But he will invite me to his own room. He will bring me up. He will allow people, he will tell them through the back channel or through WhatsApp, this is so person. Do this to her or do that to her. I have evidences. They will come up for me. Sometimes I will stand for myself. People will stand for me. I have so many people that was always there for me. So they will be like, it's always been like a personal attack to me. There was a point that I was even thinking to change my name here on Clubhouse. Because at the end, I came to realize that even if I change my name, what will it change? Because I feel personally, maybe Governor has something against my family. In one way or the other, he's just using that to get through people. He goes around telling people, I know her brother, I know her father, I report. He was even claiming that he reported me to my sister today. He was claiming that he reported me to my sister, and my sister was begging him not to do something for me. Please, I beg Governor, if you are man enough, come and face me.
Okay.
Because I'm taking it personal now. And I even met my brother, the so-called my brother that you're saying that knows him. He says he doesn't know you. And if you think that he knows you, you should come to him if you have anything for him. Stop attacking me. I am not here to represent my family, to represent my brother, or to represent my mother. I am here for myself. I have my name first before my surname. So if you have anything against me, call on me. Call on my name, Mariam. That's the name my father gave me before his name. Don't use my name to gather audience in your room. Because I am digging on you. Serious digging. And if I come to find out, don't think that you are living in Spain, you will not be caught. Once you step your foot into this country, you regret having me on Clubhouse.
Okay.
That's just what I want to tell you.
See direct.
You regret mentioning my name.
Okay.
So I'm just advising you, please, if you have anything, if you're here for Governor, because he has never faced it. He has never faced it. He will create rooms in my name. He will not bring me up. Sometimes he will even block me from the room. He will say a lot of things. That's to show you how hypocrite it is. You have something with me. Bring me up. Let me talk. Why are you talking behind my back? Why? You have something with me. I am a lady. I am not.
Oh, sure,
stop
right.
putting a name on my back. Stop
Lo ṣe ń sọ pé kó má wá sílé. Ó mà ṣe o.
If you call me now, he will not tell you a single thing that I did. Apart from the allegations he's putting on. You assume that I initiated you on Clubhouse, so I came to your room, I said something. And you think that you can just go to my family and go and report it. You are telling people in your own room. I know her brother, I will report her to her own brother. Stop fucking what if you know my brother. I don't care. Am I here for?
See, he passed.
My brother. Trust me. Stop gathering audience. Nyako is not a small person. He's not your mate.
Mariam.
Stop going on with
Sadiq.
He's a well-respected politician. He is a well-respected politician. He is. If you don't know him, go and ask more about him.
Sadiq.
He's a very well-respected politician. And Nyako's family is not a small family. It's a very extended family. So if you think you have anything or you can
Mariam.
please
Sadiq.
I'll tell you.
Yeah, sir, I can hear you. Just hold on. Sadiq, let me interject. Mariam.
Who's interrupting her now? Allow her to
Yeah, sir, when she's done, you can speak. Thank you for understanding.
Family, mo ṣe lọ wo Sunday mi Muritala Nyako from family former governor of Niger State. Òun ló sọ̀rọ̀ yìí o. Ó dẹ̀ lè jẹ́ dọ́kítà ẹni o. Ah, kábíyèsí Olódùmarè. Former governor of Niger State was elected as executive governor of Adamawa State. Oh, don't finish us. He's even been appointed as chief of naval staff
So all I'm saying
in December 1989.
If you don't know
Wọ́n ti ń jẹ wá bọ̀ ọjọ́ ti pẹ́. APC náà ní nǹkan.
He's not a bad person. He's not a bad politician. The way you're carrying his name here, he is not that bad.
Mariam network kin ne mita ki ba ni baki da network Mariam sabo yake miki magana.
Ah, abiyesi Olódùmarè.
No network kin na season ni kin sai zai. Network yeah, someone should drop message. Yeah, someone should drop when she's back we hear. Mariam kika dawo an jima zaki magana.
We have 3 partners.
Network kin ba shi da kyau for now.
Put it down.
Yes,
Magnon, go ahead.
Magnon, are you okay?
Oh yeah, Magnon. Oh yeah.
So I'm going to relate because I know what happened this morning between Powers and Governor, but I don't know what happened between him and the Yako sisters. And I called him out. I called him on phone, he didn't pick. But I want to give us an advice of the Prophet.
Okay, sister.
So there was a time. In my way, it's a very, very popular hadith actually. For those of us that went to Madrasa, the man went to the Prophet and said, advise me, I'll see me. The Prophet said, attack them, don't get angry. The man kept on asking, the Prophet, please, oh Prophet, please advise me. And the Prophet was replying, don't get angry. And he kept on asking, and the Prophet kept on answering him, do not get angry.
Thank you.
Now, what's the import of this hadith? Now, being angry does not necessarily mean that you are not going to take a decisive position. But you are going to take a decisive position after you have weighed everything, and then you've weighed the pros and cons, and then at that point you take a decisive position. I have been a victim of name calling on Clubhouse. I have been a victim of abuses and insults on Clubhouse. I have been a victim of threats on Clubhouse. But there's one thing my father told me when I was young. My father said, the only person I do not let people, have power over my emotions. Of course, we are not all the same thing. We do not have all the, we don't have the same threshold, but we also must be able to put our emotions in check. Now, the Prophet also said that Laysa Shadidu Mangalaba Nasa Innama Shadidu Mangalaba Nafsahu. Some people add in that gather. Now, the Prophet said that he is not powerful. He who overpowers other men, but the powerful is he who overpowers his own soul, particularly when he is angry. So first thing first is that let us calm our nerves down. Let us calm our temper down. I have had a lot of personal episodes with governor that I do not like, that I've never addressed publicly with him. I call him privately. The last one he did really pained me. Because he called me on WhatsApp call early in the morning. I just finished my subi. Called me, come and join this room. I want you to gulag some people because they took over my room. And he wanted to mention their names. I said, no, don't mention their names. Send their names to me via WhatsApp. And he specifically mentioned that don't call their names. Get there, don't say anything, just remove them. I did that and I removed them. And people came for me. The people said, oh, he's gulagging people. And I said, hey guys, hold on. I'm the one gulagging people. Doctor said this. And then doctor denied. And then I had to go back to him that, why are you denying? And then I found out that he had started deleting the messages that we had together. And I told you, guy, no, they don't do things this way. And then he came up with some funny explanation, and I said, okay, fine, no problem. Now, for me, as Muslims, first thing first is that we should understand that there are going to be so many tactics, antics from people who do not believe in your religion and people who are not tolerant of your religious belief. So these are two different things. You might not believe in my religious belief, but still be tolerant. Some people do not believe and are extremely intolerant about it. Now, how do you want to win them to your side, or perhaps reduce the interaction? We don't want them on our side, please. Yeah.
Nobody to interject, must not.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, sir, which is fine. So it is bil hikmah wal mau'izat al hasana. So you have to use hikmah, wisdom, and good character. Yeah. And those are the things the prophets use mainly to win the hearts of men. It is with wisdom and good character. I believe I have spoken with Governor Banchan and I have told him that this is very, very unnecessary. This has to stop and this has to end. I think we should take that approach rather than trying to. Of course, we are allowed to retaliate Islamically. It is a Quranic verse. I'm not going to whitewash anything. But in that same Quranic verse, the best thing for you is to let it go. Of course, you can say, oh yeah, this guy, he's been an opponent of our tribe, he's been an opponent of Islam. But particularly because we are Muslims now, I think the duty in front of us is more in clearing the Islamophobia rather than trying to defend Islam. These are two different things.
Clearing Islamophobia.
We want to reduce Islamophobia rather than trying to defend Islam. Okay. Islam in itself is.
How would they clear now? Not be by killing.
His book has been preserved. The Sunnah is preserved. But the image of Islam is in the hearts of Muslims. And I think that the most important thing for us is to let people learn from us how we handle issues like this. I apologize to the Iyako sisters. I empathize with them. I sympathize with them. I pray Allah grants them shifa. I pray Allah grants them rahmah. I pray Allah grants them His protection, and I pray He grants them sabr. With this, I use the mic. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Tí n bá ń ṣe àwọn program báyìí, àwọn èèyàn máa wọlé, wọ́n máa jáde torí nǹkan tí wọ́n fẹ́ gbọ́ kọ́ ni wọ́n ń sọ.
Illiterate.
Kò dìgbà tí èèyàn bá lọ ilé ìwé kéèyàn tó jẹ́ illiterate. Stupidity ni. Wọ́n máa ń lérò wípé kí lè ṣàtọ́lá tún ṣe yìí, ẹ̀yin náà lẹ́wọ̀n sọ pé re-strategize ẹ jẹ́ kéèyàn tún nǹkan ṣe a dẹ̀ re-strategize fún yín ní ìsinyìí anyway ṣá màá ṣètò lálẹ́ à ń lè sọ̀rọ̀ dáadáa kó lè bá àyèra wa ṣe pé ojú òṣàtọ́lá la fẹ́ jẹ màá ṣètò lálẹ́ gbogbo wa àjọ mójú ajé kò ní sọ̀ lálẹ́ you would know the reason ìdí tí mo fi máa ń gbé àwọn nǹkan báyìí wá sórí social media ẹ mọ̀ díẹ̀ live ni wọ́n ń sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́ bọ̀bọ̀ tó sọ̀rọ̀ tán nísinsìnyí yẹn bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn òun ló sọ ní last week tó darí gbogbo club house rú tó ní wípé gbogbo àwọn self determination clamorers pé kán máa pa wọ́n this same guy tó wá ń sọ̀rọ̀ bí pé èèyàn ọlọ́run èèyàn yìí lòun ó dẹ̀ ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ tán lálẹ́ òun ló tún sọ macnum òun ló sọ wípé full blooded Yorùbá full blooded Fúlàní lòun kò dẹ̀ sẹ́nibọ̀dì tó lè gbà yẹn lọ́wọ́ òun kábíyèsí Olódùmarè ní alẹ́ yìí ẹ gbọ́ jágbajàgba ọ̀rọ̀ ó dàbọ̀.